Many North Carolinians outside of Warren County may not have heard of Soul City. Back in the early 1970s, it was one of 14 so-called new towns started under a federally funded program.
As we celebrate Black History Month, WRAL's Ken Smith reports the dream of Soul City still exists, even if the vision for that community wasn't realized.
The dream hasn't been fulfilled, but for a variety of factors.
The dream that was Soul City is now a narrative of what could have been. Acres and acres of undeveloped land in the northwest corner of Warren County.
At one time, we owned 3,600 acres of land, and we're developing it into a new community.
Soul City was the vision of Floyd McKissick Jr.'s father, Floyd McKissick Sr.
If you look closely at this sign, you see we're in the O of Soul City.
This concrete monolith with Soul City emblazoned in red is a symbol of what was supposed to be a multiracial community led by African Americans.
It could have been a wonderful city, brought together people of different races, allowed opportunities regardless of your background to excel, to be a part of a vibrant community.
At the height of its development back in the early 70s, Soul City's 500-plus acre industrial park employed more than 200 people at Soul Tech, built its own fire station and other infrastructure, boasted the county's only public swimming pool. But Soul City never reached the heights McKissick Sr. envisioned.
What derailed this project?
Senator Jesse Helms, Congressman L.H. Fountain, they called for an audit of the project. They alleged financial improprieties and suspected there were things going on here that were not appropriate financially. When the audit was released, they found there were no improprieties, no wrongdoing, but the damage had been done.
A struggling economy in the mid-70s also didn't help. By 1979, the federal government pulled its support for the project. Eventually, the McKissick family ended up selling most of the land.
All the essential resources are here, the roads, the water, the sewer.
That said, this is Soul City more than 30 years later. Vines and overgrowth now encase a once thriving healthcare clinic. An abandoned and decaying assisted living center. The building that once housed Soul Tech is now part of the State Department of Corrections. But this church is still active, though. The fire station still being used by a volunteer fire department, and new homes are being built, which McKissick believes is a good sign for the future of Soul City.
I think it can incentivize, it can motivate, it can inspire the next generation to dream and to dream bigger.
In the archives of Black history, there were many dreams not realized. Soul City was one of them. Ken Smith, WRAL News, Warren County.
What a story. Of the federally funded communities started in the 70s, Soul City was the largest one being developed by Black-owned company at the time.